Hello everyone, this is Liliana Rowena, and today I want to talk about what anime means to me as a young woman who has and deals with ADHD. Those don't sound like they should be related at all, but for me, they are, and it was something that I only realized when I was thinking about, like, what video do I want to make? What's something I can just sit down and film? And I realized younger, I struggled with a lot of self-confidence issues because I was this super overly energetic, enthusiastic, sometimes to the point where people got mad at me for being that way. I was clumsy, I'd hurt myself, run into things, super forgetful, and these were all things that made me feel really bad sometimes. Like, I enjoyed being happy and enthusiastic, but when people told you you were annoying and sometimes just got to you, and those things made me feel really bad, and like I kind of was failure at life, and sometimes occasionally it still does get to me. And here's where this connects to one of the reasons why I like anime so much is I remember middle school picking up Bleach or Dean Angel and reading these stories, and the girls in these stories were often clumsy and forgetful and super enthusiastic just like me, but instead of being annoying to the characters around them, they were cute. Like, cute girls who everyone had crushes on, and it or were the romantic interests of these stories, and that made me feel a lot better about myself in a weird way, where it's like, oh my goodness, like, if these characters in the story can like this kind of a person, maybe people can like me too. Maybe they're not just faking it, maybe they actually do like me. And then, so I first got into like shonen anime, and then when I got into shoujo anime, it was not even a case of characters liking characters like me who were forgetful and clumsy, and that being seen as not only things that didn't make people unlikable, but things that inherently added to how cute they were. It was just awesome. And then when I got into shoujo, getting to see, for like example, Sailor Moon, Usagi, this character who is hyper, super emotional and got upset easily, but still was the hero of the story. Not only can someone like me be liked, but they can be the hero. They can be the hero of the story, and that meant so much to me. Seeing characters like me, although they were cartoons and not said to have the same thing I did, but exhibiting some of the same characteristics that sometimes made me uncomfortable with myself, gave me a launching off point for getting to like myself. I do still sometimes struggle with self-esteem issues, but I'm doing much better than I was when I was younger. I love anime and that it gets to show whole ranges of characters that you don't always get to see in Western media. For me, I grew up where female characters, for the most part, seem to fall into one of two categories: either a traditional woman or a strong, independent woman who doesn't need anyone. And for me, I feel like most people aren't one or the other, and it often felt like if you didn't fall in that category, you weren't allowed to have an identity. Another thing I really enjoyed about seeing women in anime was getting to see just how cute and feminine they were, when I felt like I was both expected to be feminine but not. And just, I don't know, maybe it's by virtue of being from a different culture, but I really, really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed getting to see that kind of representation of just a different way of looking at being a young girl or a young woman, and that is something that means a lot to me. Yeah, so here's a slightly kind of sappy chat as to what anime means to me as someone with ADHD and getting to see characters that kind of look like you on screen. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Feel free to tell me what you guys relate to, or what characters that you guys relate to in the comments below. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Liliana Rowena, out. Also, if you liked this video, remember to like and subscribe. I upload on Wednesdays.